Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee Tarots. Welcome to another Pick a Pile reading. Today's reading is going to be about you. What I intended to get from this reading is I'm hoping to be able to read more about you, perhaps something that you need to be aware about when it comes to you, and also the potential that potential of a person that you can be. Okay, I've not seen any of the cards. I don't know what's going to happen, so not a lot to say. I may be pulling more cards for clarification if I need to. Okay, so let's just go straight into picking the piles. So I have prepared 3 piles for you today. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Okay, so you can try to feel which pile is calling out to you. If you have problems picking the piles, you can always choose them based on the crystals that I have prepared for you. So for pile number 1, we have this is, I think it's a 6-star quartz. Yeah. Okay, for this one is actually a rose quartz. Okay, for pile number 3 is a Herkimer diamond. Okay, so for pile number 1, 6-star quartz. For pile number 2, this is a rose quartz. For pile number 3, this is a Herkimer diamond. Okay, so you can pause this video if you need more time to choose your pile. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. So let's go straight into your reading. I'm going to put this pretty sure it's a 6-star quartz if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's go to see. Hang on, let me arrange the cards for a while. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, so this one is gonna be the last pile. So let's see, this is you, this is what you need to be aware of, this is your potential. Okay, this is you. Okay, so thief sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Okay, so not a very nice card to have. I mean, in the beginning of course, perhaps you'll be thinking, oh my gosh, Iris, I'm not a thief, I'm not a thief. And no, I'm not telling you or saying that you are a thief. But let me see here. 3 of Pentacles here. I believe this is more about the light attribute, because we have 3 of Pentacles here, we have the King of Pentacles here. So this is the potential of, or more like an improvement, some sort of improvement that you can achieve. Okay, so it's not to say that I don't think you lack anything. It's more about you realize your potential, but somehow you're not moving toward it because very likely you are comfortable with where you at. But only when you feel that, when you lack something, perhaps maybe something like the moment you feel, oh my gosh, my income is not coming in, and that's when you start to become restless. That's when you become scared. Okay, so let's talk about this exorcist for a while. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. The shadow attribute, fear of facing your own demons. So High Priestess. Okay, and we have the Mystic here, which is really interesting. I think for a lot of you, you are perhaps very spiritual, or you have this potential to be someone, to be a spiritual guru or a spiritual healer, but maybe you don't think about it, or maybe you are not that accepting of that idea, because you know, in current society and community, not everyone likes the idea of spirituality. Okay, people are more comfortable with religion, the idea of religion. Of course, not everyone is okay with, certain religions and all that. My religion is better than yours, la, la, la. I don't want to talk about that. But on a whole, people are more accepting of the idea of religion rather than spirituality. I'm not sure how it is in the Western countries. In my country, it's more towards like that. The idea of spirituality is it's still very, I would say, a bit fuzzy, okay? And before I continue, let's talk about this card first. So, Mystic. The light attribute revels in intimate union with the divine. The shadow attribute is delusional rapport with the divine. Rapport. I don't know how to read that. Okay. So, actually, the way the tarot cards can tells me is, or the way these three cards are telling me is that you are meant to be someone, and very likely your path is more towards either a spiritual healer, or maybe somewhere, to me it feels like it's like a big pool of spirituality. So some of you, maybe you are more inclined to be a tarot reader like me. Maybe some of you are a pendulum healer. Maybe some of you are energy healer, a sound healer, or a shaman, or of course there are many branches of spirituality. I just don't know all of them. Okay, so very likely you have this potential inside you. This is what this reading is trying to say. Okay, and this part here, when I first pulled the cards and everything, what I had in mind with this potential is that actually this is what universe wants you to go into. If you are already on this path, then you are in the right path. Okay, otherwise this is just universe's way of telling you that you should consider going into this path. Okay, so, and I'm wondering if some of you may have had this let's call it gift within yourself, okay, to be the spiritual healer that you can be, to be a healer, to be a spiritual guru, to be someone who work in this line, to be in this industry, this line industry. Okay, like for example, I would never see myself as a tarot reader like 5-6 years ago. I never thought I could read cards. I never thought I could intuitively read tarot cards, or any cards for that matter. Okay, I believe that everyone has a spiritual gift. It is it's just a matter of perhaps how strong they are, and whether or not they're willing to accept it. Okay, how strong, when I said how strong they are, like me, for example, I know I wouldn't call myself an empath, and I wouldn't call myself a psychic, but my gifts are more concentrated into reading cards. So if you were to tell me if I can feel anyone, maybe I can, I just don't want to for personal reasons. So it really depends. I guess it really depends on how open you are into this idea. And if you're not wanting to be in this line of spirituality, it's okay. Then it is okay. It's just that you have this potential within yourself. Okay, maybe right now you don't feel like going into it, but who knows, maybe one day, someday you will. Okay. Let me see what else. It's really interesting why thief is here. I want to understand why is thief here. To be really honest, I didn't really learn all of the cards in this deck. This deck is called the, wait, hang on, let me find the deck. So this is the deck that this card is from. Okay, I have not studied all of them yet, so I'm not sure what are the other cards, but let's see why thief is here. Is there any special particular reason on why thief is here? Six of Wands. Okay, to be honest, a bit, I wouldn't say you're egoistic, but more like you're proud where you are right now. I'm trying to see how this connects to the thief card. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. But perhaps it is just like what I said initially. Right now you are very comfortable where you're at, you know, like the thief, you know. Once a thief loses all their things, they have this tendency to just be very erratic, to be chaotic, and then feel the need to find something to do. Of course, in a thief's case, it will be to steal things, right? Not that you are, not that I'm not saying that you are the thief, but sometimes this kind of cards, they can give you more like an idea, and I'm just trying to give you that idea. Okay. I don't know why pride. I mean, Six of Wands card, it does talk about prideful. I don't think you are boasting. I think it's just that you are proud of where you are, what you have achieved right now. But the problem here is that you're still, when it comes to your just this potential alone, for example, your potential here is 100%. You are only actually at 30%. Okay? And universe is nudging you, well, not really nudging you, perhaps it's more like universe is telling you, actually you can be this person, but only if you choose to. Okay, which is why a lot of tarot readers, they talk about free will. Some people may not like the idea, some people may like the idea. Okay, and usually people who go into spirituality, they usually have gone through difficult times. And I know a lot of people who delve into spirituality, they have this desire to help people. Okay, just to share with you, I guess I just want to just let you know, let you in on what spirituality can be, could be, and can mean for you. So maybe you can then maybe it's easier for you to then decide whether or not you want to be in this line. Okay, I speak of it like it's some sort of career or something. Okay, what else? Another thing I can see here, maybe if, let's say, for some of you, if you are not really that liking the idea of being in this the idea of being spiritual, or being a spiritual leader, or being a spiritual guru, it's okay. It can be that you actually have this deep connection with God, with universe, with spirit, with source, however you want to call it, and you're a bit afraid to listen to it. Maybe some of you have spirit guides. Maybe some of you have an ancestor. Maybe some of you you pray to a certain deity or god or goddess, and very likely a lot of you are afraid, and it's okay. It's normal to be afraid. It's because, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know if this is real. I don't know why am I given this gift. And some of you may even think it's a curse. I have no good advice for you, but only for you. But it will be better if you were to reach out to someone around you who is knowledgeable in this area. Okay. And if you were to watch enough YouTube videos that talk about, this kind of tarot readings, this kind of healing, spiritual healing, and spirituality, you will actually notice that there are many people who also have experience, who maybe have the same experience as you. Okay, so it's very important for you to reach out and ask for help. Ask if there's anyone who may know what you are experiencing. Okay. On a whole, this reading is also talking about you listening to, I think some of you have a spirit guide, and perhaps you are scared, and it's okay. It's very normal. Like I said, it's very normal. I know I'm repeating already. Not that I'm encouraging you to just just go for it, just listen to it. Yeah, you should be glad you have a spirit guide. I think it'll be different for everyone. Not everyone is ready to accept it. Okay, so like I said, just ask for help. Don't worry about what other people think of you. And I also want to give you a bit of a tip. It's very important to be in the right community. Okay, if you were to openly ask, I think a lot of people, they will start to bash you, and they will start thinking, oh, you're just thinking stuff, it's not real, you have mental issues, la 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 la. There are a lot of support groups in Facebook that you can just give it a try, and you can always start in let me try to see if I can help you here. You can start with Facebook support groups. You can also actually, if you watch enough YouTube videos, you will more or less be able to find your niche here being the people who may have the same experience as you. Okay, and furthermore, in YouTube it is safer for you because you can always reply in the comments anonymously. No one will know who you are anyway, right? And what else? For Facebook, maybe try not to use your personal name. Okay, but don't worry, there are a lot of let me see, let me think what I want to say first. Hang on. Just be open to asking for help. Okay, all right. Let me see. Okay, so now let's move into some, these are actually advice for you. I'm gonna see what's gonna come up. Rebirth and new beginnings, the daffodil. So this one is anxiety, and this one is being enough. Okay. You really have this potential. Even if you don't want to be a spiritual healer, that's fine. All these cards are saying that you have this potential to push yourself to become from the Three of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, but you're a bit unsure, or more like you are not confident with yourself enough. And like I said, a lot of you have this very strong intuition that you probably doubt yourself, that is okay, I know this, my intuition telling me this, but I'm not sure if I should do it. Okay, that's why anxiety is here. Anxiety is always, I would say it's the nemesis for your intuition, because it injects a lot of negativity, you know. And that's why all the more you need to practice meditating. When you meditate, it can help control your anxiety. And once you learn how to tune out those negative thoughts, negative ideas, it is easier for you to be more in tune with yourself, with your higher self, with your intuition. Okay? For some of, not for some of you, for all of you, you're all like, you are safe, you're comfortable where you are, but you have this new potential to go to, and you don't see yourself being that kind of a person. Being enough in the line of potential. Okay, so this is you, this is what you need to be aware of, this is your potential, right? So if this being enough card is in this part here, it will be about you not being afraid to to reach your potential and all that. But since it is in your potential line, I mean, it does it let me think wait let me think. You don't have to be like a super strong healer, you have to be an empath, you have to be a sound healer, you have to know the cards, you have to go into this and that. You don't have to be a jack of all trades. Okay, just start with one first. You don't have to venture into so many things. Okay, I actually tried this because I just want to see where my potential was at, but I realized that my gift is only limited to reading cards, and that's okay, right? So perhaps when maybe you have this idea, oh, if I want to go into this line of mystic, this line of spirituality, I have to be, I have to know pendulum, I have to know card, I have to know how to read cards, I have to be a psychic, I have to be an empath, I have to know this and know that. It's okay to start small. Everyone starts small. Okay, I have been reading cards for, I think, 3-4 years, reading professionally for 2 years. I wouldn't call myself an empath. I wouldn't call myself a psychic. Okay, I just read cards. I can feel the energy coming up from the cards. I can read intuitively, and that's okay. And I'm very happy with where I am. Okay, and that's okay. Okay. So for those of you who are not wanting to be in the line of spirituality, that's okay, number one. Number two, then it will be more about you being able to connect to your intuition. I'm very sure for those of you who, if this is not for those of you who are not wanting to be in spirituality, then it is more about you connecting to your intuition, and very likely you are giving yourself a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, in terms of whether or not you should listen to what your higher self, what your intuition is saying. Okay, so what you need to do for yourself is to try to control the anxiety you have inside you. Try to just meditate more, do some mindful activities more, and just do it step by step. Okay, you don't have to be like suddenly I just want to achieve, like, I just want to be a millionaire in 5 years time, or in 2 years time, or next year. Okay, just use your intuition as I think I want to say, use it to guide you, but at the same time, don't push yourself too far. Remember, being enough. It just means that you don't need to be a millionaire to prove to everyone that you're good, that you're okay. Most important is, I mean, yes, potential is here. Okay? To get there, listen to your intuition, control your anxiety, right? Just give yourself a try to be the best that you can be. Even if best doesn't necessarily mean having to be a millionaire in 1 year's time. Okay? Let me see. All right, so we're done with all these cards. Let's talk about this card, this last card. This is actually just an affirmation card. I'm not sure if this is going to be, I'm not sure what it can tell, but let's see. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So because you have a lot of anxiety, you have a lot of, it's kind of like, I'm comfortable where I am, I don't need to be this potential. I mean, now I'm happy, I'm proud of where I am with my 30%, but it's like, but you can't be like this. And so, and very likely you do have this nudge, very, very likely, otherwise it will not come out. Okay, so when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. This is actually an affirmation, which is more like, okay, this is your reading. Universe is already showing you that this is your possible potential, and you should go into this. Okay, and this affirmation here, it is something more like, okay, I am ready for this potential. So I'm going to use this as a mantra, a sort of mantra, to help me reach that potential. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love, as opposed to anxiety. Okay? Okay, so pile number 1, that's all I have for you. I really hope this reading helped you and has given you a bit of some insights for you. I'm so sorry, I just realized, I just looked at the camera and I realized, oh my gosh, everything is so so bright. I'm so sorry about that, but I really hope that you got something out from my reading. Okay, thank you so much for your time, pile number 1. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Let's go straight into your reading. Okay, so hang on. Wait. Let me arrange the cards first. Okay, so this one is going to be the last one. All right, so let's see. Lover, Fool, and Mentor. If based on these 3 cards, I would say very likely you have gone through some sort of love situation that burnt you. Okay, and yeah, I mean, based on these 3 cards alone. Okay, so you have Temperance, 8 of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords. So what I initially intended this reading to be is that this line is for you, your energy. This line is what you need to be aware about yourself. And here, line number 3 here, it is the potential you. Okay, so let's go through the cards first. These cards first. Lover, light attributes: great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of something, someone or something. Shadow attributes: obsessive passion that harms others, self-destruction, devotion. Okay. Now, the Fool here we have fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Okay. So your potential mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character, inability to allow the student to move on the role of master, imparting false instruction. Okay. Okay, guys, hang on. Let me think if I should open these cards first. Okay, I think I'm going to open them first. Okay, so always joyful, storm warning, impatience. Let me see where I should put. Okay, hang on. Let me try to put it like this. Okay, so you're someone okay, I think yours is a bit different, your reading, in terms of when I was doing this line of potential, I was hoping more like universe is telling you you should go for this, you should go for this. For yours, because of this impatient card, this one talks about that the time is not right for you. Very likely you are already on the right path, but for whatever reason there's some sort of timing involved with your reading. Okay, and I can tell from, if I were to talk about this Lover and this Fool alone, very likely you have this innate love for something. It can be a hobby, it can be a person, it can also be how you feel about the connection. But you always tend to be the fool, meaning to say you rather see other people happy, but you deny your own feelings, you deny how you truly feel, even if it means like you make other people happy in the expense of your energy, of your feeling, of your love, of your time. You will still be okay with that. And this is why, and storm warning here, this card is I wouldn't say it's advice, it's straight up a warning. So what I'm going to do for you, because okay, what I can see here is you have this potential to be a mentor, but you have to deal with this first, and you are already the mentor. Very likely what you are experiencing now, it is something that will help other people in the future, but only if you settle your own problem first. Okay, so universe, your reading is going to be a bit special, I can already tell, but I just have to think about how am I going to put this into words that you can understand. Okay, so just show me more about the storm warning here. I wouldn't be surprised if you suddenly burst out of due to anger or the feelings that you've kept inside. You are very likely someone who is too good and too nice for your own good. Okay, so universe, show me about storm warning. Tell me more about Three of Cups. Okay, to be really honest, usually let me see, wait, let me see. Because this is a general reading, so for some of you this could straight up be a third party situation, or this can be related to your friends or the company or the people that you care about. So let's just stick to the general term, okay, which is people that you care about. Okay, I think you do juggle a bit about not just how you feel about yourself and your friends, and juggling your own principles on, should I continue this facade, should I continue this this energy where I just make sure that other people are taken care of, and even if it means if that means draining my expenses, my resources, my feelings, my emotions, my energy, is it worth it? I don't think I can tell you if it's worth it or not. Of course, people will say, of course it's worth it. You're making other people happy. You should be happy. But I think it's a bit different if you are not, right? Yes, we should help people. But if you've watched my videos long enough, if you know me through my videos well enough, you know that I am someone who always emphasizes on taking care of yourself first before taking care of others. Okay? And when you think about helping other people to make other people happy, and then you should be happy because of that, I think that all boils down to your intention. Was your intention really about helping people, or just to make you feel better? I think it's very different, isn't it? Okay, just something for you to think about. You are a very nice person. You are a very, very nice person. But you are also the person that is very easily, I wouldn't say bullied, but you are the kind of person that people will love to take advantage of. And I can tell that you already exceeded, wait, let me think of how I should explain this. It's like this. You already have enough experience to guide others. I don't know what it is that you have to guide others. Maybe it's more about the experience that you are in right now. So for example, it's like this. So here we can see the Three of Cups, Four of Swords, Ten of Cups here, and the Storm Warning here. Possible two scenarios. Number one could be a third party situation. Maybe you are in love with a married person, or maybe your spouse is cheating on you. Okay. The other scenario can be that you have friends that aren't good for you. Okay, three probable scenarios. The third one could be that maybe Three of Cups rarely is about family, but Ten of Cups is. It's just someone that you care about that perhaps is not that good for you. Okay? Whatever the case may be, main point is you should do something about this. Why Storm Warning is here is because if you keep this up, you will, number one, never reach your potential. Number two, you will always be in this state, and God knows how long. And one day you are going to burst. And when you finally burst, people are going to be like, oh, what's wrong with you? Why do you act this way? You never act this way before. La 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 la. Because you never showed your true feelings. You never expressed how you truly feel. So when suddenly things change, when you decide to take control, when you decide for this thing to stop, suddenly people make it sound like you are the one who's in the wrong. Right? I think this one is called gaslighting, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, really, it depends on if other people are narcissistic. But okay, that's no, but forget what I said. Okay. Four of Swords here, it is about a closure, meaning to say, very likely, and I don't know when you're gonna watch this, I'm recording this in, now is July, mid-July. I don't know when you're watching this. You may watch this in September, October, maybe this year's 2021, maybe you'll be watching this in 2022, 2023. But I feel there's a storm coming for you after you watch this video. Okay, and it's going to bring you some things that you may not really like to know or to listen to, but it is the end of that situation. Okay, to me, the Eight of Pentacles here is saying you have gained enough experience. You have even honed yourself to be so tough and so patient and you give love unconditionally. But it is time for you to stop being a pushover, stop being a doormat, stop letting people take advantage of you. You are afraid of, it's not afraid, I'm sorry, you don't see yourself as someone who's able to help others for some reason. You rather stay in this spot because, oh, I have friends, so that the person will not leave me. Universe is saying it's enough. But of course, this one we will have to see what road you want to take. Whether or not you're ready to let go of whatever is not serving you anymore. Okay? All right, I think I'm just going to go into the affirmation card here. Okay. I choose love no matter what. I choose love no matter what. You are very, very patient, very nice. And I wouldn't say that universe is telling you to choose this. I would say that you are exuding this vibration where you decide to stay here, to be really honest. Universe to me is always neutral. They do not, they vibrate based on your frequency, and based on that they will try to stir you into a spot for your highest good. That's what I believe. Okay, so I can tell from here, number one, you will continue whatever this thing is. Number two, and it's no wonder you're attracted to a rose quartz here, because rose quartz can talk about not just love for other people, but also self-love. I don't know who it is that you are dealing with here. And I don't think I want to say much other than take care of yourself first before taking care of others. Okay? If you knowingly know that, you've been taken advantage of and you're still okay with it, I don't think I can convince you otherwise. But I stick to my principle. Take care of yourself before you take care of others, okay? Okay, pile number 2. I wish you all the best. I'm not judging you. I will not judge you. You will know what is good for you, what is the best for you in your situation. And I trust that you have gone through, the pros and cons. You've contemplated and you've calculated your risks. You will know your situation better than me. Okay? All right, so pile number 2, that's all I have for you. If this is where we part ways, I thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So, Herkimer Diamond here. Let's go. All right, so let me arrange the cards. Oh yeah, you have one extra card here. Hang on, let me think. Okay, this one's here. All right. So this is you, Child Eternal, Midas Miser, and Beggar. Yeah, you have 2 potential, Beggar and Priest. Okay, so Tarot, you have 4 of Pentacles, Midas Miser, you have Page of Wands, and 10 of Cups with underneath the Beggar and the Priest. So let's read this first. So for Child Eternal, you have light attributes: determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Your shadow attributes: inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. Okay. For Midas and Miser, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Your shadow attributes: hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Okay, so your potential, you have Beggar and Priest. Light attributes: confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Shadow attribute: dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Okay. Priest, light attributes: facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Your shadow attributes: violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Okay. Okay, I know what this is about. All right. This 6 cards alone, as a summary, I would say that you are always, you think that number 1, hard work will get you what you want. So it's more like it's not that it's wrong. You will keep on working to get what you want, but you will never be satisfied with the outcome or with the result, simply because you're looking things in a wrong angle. So I'll give you an example. A lot of people ask me why I don't take questions like, will I be rich? Will I make 1 million in 5 years time, 10 years time? And I will always ask them, will you be satisfied with so and so money, or will you be satisfied and will you stop searching once you reach your target? Because some people can get like maybe $5,000 in 1 month's time, and they're very happy and they're very satisfied with it. But some people, 5,000 in 1 month to them is not enough. They still want more. They want to have 10,000 a month. They want to get 20,000 a month. So it's a very subjective kind of question. Some people, they can have all the money in the world, but it will never be enough. And some people, in my country, I know that some people, even if they have 800 a month, to them it is more than enough. Okay. Don't worry, I will elaborate more. We'll see something that is like more zoomed in. Okay, so before that, let's open the rest of the cards. Faithfulness and modesty. Envy. Self-sufficiency and intention. Did I just like call you out in what I said in the beginning? It really looks like it right now. But let me try to see if there's more. Because this is what universe wants you to know. You know, this is you, what you need to be aware of about your energy and the potential that you can be. So from here alone, you can see even the Midas and Miser here. You want to be rich, be better. Of course, it's okay to be rich and be better, but will you be happy? Will you be satisfied is another question, isn't it? I can if let's say tomorrow you struck lottery, 64 million or how many million bucks there, and but will you be satisfied with it? And maybe I say this is maybe it's maybe for some of you it's more like because somehow your situation or your circumstances make you feel that way. Maybe some other people have been treating you like a child. Maybe they've been trying to, what's the word, in Malay it's called mengongkong. Wait, hang on. They've been trying to, you know how some people, they just like, oh, you don't have to work, I'm just gonna the spend on you, I'm just going to earn the money, you just sit back and then you just stay at home and take care of the kids, or you just stay at home, be my trophy wife, be my trophy husband, and don't have to do anything. And that's not what you want. So you want to be able to take care of yourself, you want to be able to be independent. So that's why you have this mindset, this thinking. I just want to see why. It's not that these two came out together, you know. I just had a feeling that I need to pull another card for you. So now I have to study and now I have to feel why these two cards come out for you. It's more about how you I don't know if you have this urge to, you know, to ask, you know, God, why do you not give me more money? Why am I living in this condition? Why am I living under these circumstances? I have more to show you. Please give me a chance to show you that to show other people that I can be capable of taking care of myself. But I guess it's more like okay, in summary it is exactly what I told you in the beginning. I'm just trying to get more from this reading, because otherwise I'm just going to end this video and your video is going to be very, very short, because it's very direct. There's nothing more to say. Just be careful with this envy card here. Maybe let me see if I can get some more messages for you. Anything you want to tell in what they need to be aware here in this? Oh wait, hang on. It's all it. Why is the Queen of Wands here? So you really just wanting to push everything. You want to be known, you want to be seen. It's Empress here. You want to be known, you want to be seen, and you want your Queen of Wands. The card itself talks about a very result oriented person. So when you get the result, will you be happy? If you're not, then you have to see what your intention initially is, and you have to understand that you're not lacking anything. I wouldn't be surprised if you're in this dynamic where, let's say, so like I said, maybe some of you, you're with someone who tells you, oh, you just stay in the house, take care of my children, I will do all the work, oh, you just be my trophy wife, you just stay at home, just be safe, you don't have to worry about anything, I'm just gonna splurge everything on you. And you do not like that, because you want to go out and you want to also show other people that, hey, I'm not that person who just sits at home and just waiting for money to be splurged on me. I am also a person who has dreams and who wants to do things. So perhaps you have this feeling of not achieved enough, and because of that you feel that you lack, you feel that you are not good, you don't feel good about yourself. That's why you overcompensate, and this is the energy that you are in right now. You have this envy. Envy is more like, oh, I wish to have this, I wish to have that, right? And because of this driving force here, you push yourself to get what it is that you want. Okay, but be careful of your Midas and Miser card here, and also be careful, just be aware of your intention and how you feel about yourself. And it's interesting that you picked the Herkimer diamond. To be honest, I forgot what the Herkimer diamond, the healing properties are. But whenever I have, for me personally, I feel this is my reset crystal, as it resetting your mindset and changing your mindset. Okay? In other words, you are already accomplished. Okay, you don't have to prove to anyone that you are doing good. Let me see if I can get other things here. Okay, so that's all I got for you. I want to pull one more card for you. Three of Wands. One more. Eventually you'll figure it out. Eventually you will know what it means to be satisfied, to be to at least not have this urge to wanting more and more and more. It's okay to want more, but what my dad always says, everything in moderation. It's okay to want more, but don't keep on harping on, I want more, give me more, give me more. I can give you $1 million and you still want another 1 million, and so on and so forth, and it will never end. Okay? You will eventually figure it out. And know that you are accomplished. You have accomplished stuff. You don't have to prove to anyone else. Okay? All right, so let's see what you have for your affirmation. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Okay? So I feel that a lot of you, you're trying to, like I said, you're trying to prove to someone, right? You're trying to prove to someone else to say that, oh, I can also achieve as much as you do. You don't see me as a child anymore. I am a grown person. I can make my own decisions. So you have a lot of dreams, yes, that's for sure. But make sure your intention, hang on. Make sure your intention is in the right spot. Don't let it be, oh, I want to reach this dream to prove to other people that I can be the best. When it should be more like, it's not about showing people that I'm the best, but I just need the right support from the right person, or more like I just need the right kind of energy to push me and to motivate me, because I need the right energy to support me, because that is, I wouldn't say that's the ultimate goal. I want to say something like, the intention is not to get the result, because then I'm still not satisfied. The intention is saying that, okay, I have the right kind of love, and I am in the right energy to keep on pushing my dreams, so that when I do reach my dreams, it is due to because it's not that superficial, or more like it's due to because I really want it, and not because I have to chase a certain thing. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. wait. Let me see if there's any other way I can summarize it. Don't try to chase a dream to seek or get the attention from other people. Okay? Do it because of your dream. Okay? Maybe for some of you it's more like, oh, in order to prove my worth to other people, I have to be a millionaire. Okay? Why not more like, screw the money. I want to do this because I love it. And who knows, maybe whatever it is that you love will still get you be a millionaire, but you will feel more satisfied because it is something that you really, really want to do. Okay, I think this one makes more sense, right? Okay. I'm very, very satisfied with that, with what I said just now. Okay. So pile number 3, that's all I have for you. I really, really hope that this was good enough. I really hope that you you got something out from this reading. I really hope that this reading has helped you. If this is where we part ways, well, this is last reading anyway. So thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye.